Johnny, do you have a topic for us?
I keep forgetting we got this.
Everyone online is saying to check Bru's blood pressure after the Eagles segment.
Who got mad at me?
I'm not a Sirianni fan.
You clearly
You're
are.
gonna rip him.
Bro, when did
I'm
I rip
just
him?
stating facts.
When did I rip
You
him?
rip him since we started the show, since the dude's been the head coach.
Yes, and then I gave him his credit when they won the Super Bowl. But I am not
Did
going
you?
to. I did. Check the
You-
tape
you
from the day of the
grudgingly
show.
probably
Yes,
said,
begrudgingly.
okay, it's
It is
Sirianni.
begrudgingly. It is begrudgingly.
This is not just 1 year. This is 4 years of success,
Okay,
of incredible success.
Wait, okay.
Incredible.
Now I
and
am
he
gonna,
don't have Patrick
now,
Mahomes.
Hold on. Now
He don't have Patrick
Now I
Mahomes.
am going to push back for a second.
Here we go.
Fine.
Wait.
And I don't even like Siri. I mean, I don't dislike him.
You gotta stop saying that.
I just, the fair.
What did I
gene
say
in
that
me-
was unfair, bro?
I just think somebody that has had. Now, look, if the next 3 years he's bad, cool, have at it. Next year, even if he's bad, have at it.
Have at it.
I'm just saying, when somebody has that type of success, I don't see how you can shoot him down.
I
Like,
didn't
the-
shoot
the
him down.
process
I
that
elevated
used to
him
get
from on the hot seat to top 15 head coach. Well, I don't get it. I don't understand. I didn't say a bad word about him the whole time.
I hear what you said, like, because I understand. I mean, from what we see, Shanahan and McVay, they're much more X and O guys. And all
Who
that.
says?
Well, I'm just, that's the general. You listen to people, you listen to players, other
His
coaches,
own bosses.
you watch them.
His
All
own
that
bosses
stuff.
just gave him an extension.
Well, they got no choice.
Why?
He won Super Bowl.
Yeah,
They
put
did the same
anybody
thing-
in there.
They did the same thing.
Doug Peterson won a Super Bowl. They fired him.
Right. 4 years later, after they
Was that
gave him an
4 years?
extension.
That was
Or
a
3
silly
years
Super Bowl
later.
win, anyways.
What matters to me is
That one's done.
the results of a head coach.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
If you ran a restaurant
Oh, I can't.
and you
do
won
this.
the
This
James
isn't
Beard
the-
Award,
No, that's not.
you're like, I don't know if that chef is any
No,
good.
but-
and then you go back a year later, and you go into a supernatural funk in your restaurant, and you don't do so well. And then the next year you do even better. Like, I don't know if that chef is any good.
That's not.
I don't know.
the
He keeps on winning the
that's-
James Beard
That's
Award.
not the example. If you're the general manager of a restaurant and all those things happen, and in the interim, your chef gets better and better, and the owner of the restaurant's like, hey, by the way, you can't hire anyone anymore. We're telling you who's working
My
there.
job's not to hire people. My job is to be the chef and
Your
win the
job
James
is-
Beard
That's-
Award.
I can't.
If he wins the
It's
James
true.
Beard
I
Award,
can't.
he's a good chef.
I
It's
did.
true.
Here's
Right.
the
That's what
problem.
it boils
Here's
down
the
to.
problem, and this is why I have a hard. Brew and I can argue about this. The reason I have a problem arguing with Wildes about this is Wildes took more issue with me having Sean McVay ahead of him than Mike Vrabel ahead of him.
McVay has done some viral videos that we loved, where it's like, wow, he can recall a play with Peter Schrager. He's got the same hardware as Sirianni.
Yeah,
One appearance
That's
that you
all that
lost,
matters.
and one
Okay, but
that you won.
hold on a second. Wait, what? Can I just say something real quick? It's certainly not all that matters.
Winning?
Doug, hold on. Just the hardware is all. Doug
No,
Peterson has
the
a
winning.
Super Bowl. He just got fired.
Doug-
I know he has had great results. I am more so. Let me ask the last one. Wildes. I have Mike Vrabel there.
Oh no.
Who?
You can't put Vrabel ahead of him.
Who would you rather have coach the New England Patriots?
Trick question.
It's not a trick question.
Well, Vrabel
It's-
played for the Patriots, so I got a little bit of a soft spot.
What is the rationale for putting Mike Vrabel ahead of Nick Sirianni?
I think that
Vibes. Honestly, it's
No,
just a
it's not
vibes.
vibes.
What's wrong with Sirianni's vibes?
No, no,
They
no.
win Super Bowl.
It's not
a Super
just.
Bowl
It's,
get to
it's
two.
not just vibes. This is like the chasing the ghost of assigning credit in professional sports, and are the Eagles is the biggest reason for the Eagles' success Jalen Hurts' leadership, the tush push, his ability? Is it Saquon's unbelievable year? Is it Howie Roseman's drafting and roster construction?
And he's like, that's an unfair question.
Mike Vrabel played for the Patriots. I'm
What
the
does
same.
that-
I'm
what
the
does
same.
that
But I
have to
wanted
do
Jerron
with
Mayo
anything?
because if you played for the team,
Right.
and now you're the coach, I like it.
Right, which is why
I like that
with
stuff.
respect, I'm just arguing with Brew on this because you're like
Why is Andy Reid a good coach? Because he wins games
Yeah,
and wins
you
Super
win.
Bowl. He goes
You
to the
win.
Super Bowl and wins the Super Bowl. Why is Sirianni not a good coach? He wins games, goes to the Super Bowl, wins the
Now
Super
my
Bowl.
blood pressure.
Because he yells at fans.
No, that's not.
He doesn't love
What
hamburgers.
is it? What is it? Nick?
If Nick
What is
Sirianni loved hamburgers, he would be great.
He
That's what
called
you like.
out the Chiefs fans.
Yeah. Between Luka and Andy Reid, you just like guys who like hamburgers. Speaking of James Beard,
You
were a chef,
wanted
made
him fired
hamburgers.
like I did.
But
But
it
here's
wasn't
the-
like
that
I
doesn't-
wasn't
I'm
Belichick.
talking to him.
But that doesn't mean you're a bad coach.
Hey,
I have said, and obviously that wouldn't be the case now, but that if the Knicks didn't go far in the playoffs,
NBA fires
they
coaches
should
all
be
the time.
fired.
It's
Those
different.
should be-
I think NFL and NBA is different because NBA coaches get fired with much more flippantly after championships than NFL coaches. Like, we agree on that.
I'm not. I mean, Doug Peterson they didn't give him much rope, and the team fell apart. And then who resurrected him? Nick Sirianni.
Sirianni did.
Nick
You're
Sirianni.
right about that.
Again,
I gotta
with
go.
a quarterback people didn't think could play
Can
quarterback.
we-
It's just true.
I'm not saying anyone like. He's not winning any, Mr. Congeniality.
Please,
awards.
no, cut through. I have to leave. I'm not
I have to go
arguing with
too.
these guys anymore about Nick Sirianni.
All he does is win, no matter what.
But
And
Brew
again,
doesn't like
I'm
him.
not a huge Sirianni guy.
You are.
I'm not.
You
could you
are
not be?
the
I'm just
Sirianni
saying
guy.
the dude is winning.
You're the Sirianni
That's
guy.
all. I'm my
All
sense
of our
of
Eagle
fairness
fans
and
friends,
objectivity
like Dusty,
won't let
wanted
me
him
rip
fired. I didn't rip him.
Really?
I just said he wasn't top 13.
You called him a doofus.
That was before.
He had to win a Super Bowl. Now did he call him a doofus?
Right,
I mean,
but
I'm just
today
saying.
I didn't rip him. And you're mad at me for things I said months ago.
Freaking believable.
Oh my God, Bruce
all-
just dropped an
again,
F-bomb
All
on
I'm
me.
saying is I cannot. You got the be kind stuff that you always say. My sense of objectivity after a guy's working for the New York Times, I can't just rip the
Your
dude.
question is journalistic.
I just can't rip the dude.
I'm not ripping him.
Because I might not vibe with his personality.
I'm not ripping him. I just think Kevin O'Connell's better.
For what? What evidence do we have? Because he has
Because he won 14 games with Sam Darnold.
He won it with Justin Jefferson.
Hold on. Here's
Justin Jefferson. Who couldn't
Hold
win
on.
with Justin?
Hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell
And
you
they
something.
haven't won. They
Caleb
in the
wanted to
playoffs.
play
In the
for him.
playoffs, they
Every
don't look
year
very
in
good.
the history of the NFL.
Lost to Daniel Jones. Oh, you're a great coach. Nick Sirianni
great
beats
call.
Patrick Mahomes.
What about
I
that?
don't know.
Great. Zach Taylor.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Zach Taylor beat Patrick Mahomes. You don't think he's good?
Zach Taylor? I haven't said Zach Taylor's not good.
Is Zach Taylor good?
He's all right. He's good. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying. Crazy. Madness up in here.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1.